Welcome to Front Page Review. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. Of course. Well, it is a rainy day in Lagos, Nigeria. Okay? And what I tell motorists a day like today is, hey, wanyo, take it easy as you drive along. Be very, very careful, especially if your tires are almost off track. You understand what I'm saying, right? Exactly. Make use of your rear mirror. Just make sure you are fine. All right? All right. Let me deliver to you headlines this morning on this strong dial, 90.3 FM. Take your time now, 7:02 a.m. Let's punch it, everyone. Okay, on mass failure, JAMB boss weeps as human error forces Lagos Southeast receipts. Mass failure, JAMB boss weeps as human error forces Lagos Southeast receipts. And then on agriculture key to Nigeria's progress, says Oluremi Tinubu. Underfunding, brain drain impacts Nigerian varsities. Global ranking according to registrar. Okay, I'll take that again. Underfunding, brain drain impacts Nigerian varsities. And of course, global ranking according to registrars. Federal government inaugurates smart police station in Abuja. Lasus Tech student gets Gani Adams 300,000 naira scholarship. Federal government scores Tinubu high on economy. And then tension in Ogun, Lagos over alleged deadly rise in circulation. But I think customs have come out to refute that seriously. Then Afrima 2025, AU awards host city rights to Nigeria. Rising insecurity, Tinubu governors to deploy 130,000 new forest guards nationwide. On rising insecurity, Tinubu governors to deploy 130,000 new forest guards nationwide. Let's go. PDP crisis worsens as Southeast Caucus mauls defection. NNPCL didn't remit 500 billion naira revenue in 2024. That is a report by the World Bank. Let me touch on some metro stories. Yeah, the Punch is still here with me. Taraba College lecturer found dead in suspected suicide. Ex-convict rearrested for attempted robbery in Lagos. Ekiti man arrested for stealing motorcycle from dealer during testing. Okay, 2 fraudsters jailed 7 years in Kaduna. Suspected vandal electrocuted in Jigawa State. And then family raises the alarm over missing Lagos banker. Court remands Lagos businessman for suspected 23 million naira fraud. Let's leave the metro corner and then visit some political stories now. PDP now out of 2027 coalition talks. This is according to Babachir Lawal. Obasa, APC protesters clash over local government primary and of course its outcome. 2027 NNPP seeks opposition parties support to oust Adeleke. Plateau set to host conference on local government elections. And then Anambra 2025, PDP submits Ezenwa for Okeke as governorship candidates to INEC. PDP may not survive till 2027. Suswam is the one warning now. Ex-Oshun senator dumps PDP. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Let's check up another newspaper. This time, the Sun newspaper. 90.3 FM. Okay, let me give you that. Let me give you that headline again. I said, court admits Gulak's death certificate in Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Southeast threatens to dump PDP if denied national secretary position. 30% of legal civil servants sponsored abroad for training absconded. If not you, uncle. 30% of legal civil servants sponsored abroad for training absconded. 30% of them. This is according to government. That's what they're saying. And then, Southeast now. Ururo chairs PDP disciplinary committee. And then Kwara 2027. Early contenders emerge. Battle lines drawn. Gombe 2027 race heats up. And then Anambra Guba. While on insecurity, bandits feed our babies to their dogs. Zamfara lawmaker. Whoa. Bandits feed our babies to their dogs. Zamfara lawmaker. This is pathetic, I must say. This is pathetic. Okay, let's check up some more. Okay, let's touch on this one first. Nigeria's oil output falls to 1.486 million. What's that again? Oh, it's disappearing. Oh, let's see if we can recall that. Secretary will leave PDP if Southeast Zek wants. If, okay, will leave PDP if Nigerians leaders undermining national security. Tony Inyam is speaking here. And then from here we move to Guardian. Let's check up Guardian now. Guardian newspaper. Adeleke urges Nigerians to help poor and vulnerable citizens. Nigerian Police Trust Fund unveils modern police station in FCT's Mpapi. Bandit leader fed newborn twins to dog. President Yakubu Gowon is saying this morning. And as regards UTME 2025 controversy, stakeholders set agenda for Nigerian government. Tinubu approves implementation of Nigeria First policy. Police arrest 21-year-old female arms trafficker. Recover 481 rounds of ammunition. Kebe senators defection ex-AGF Malami under pressure to join the PDP. And then to some more stories. Let's give you some more national stories. Patutomi, shadow government, DSS sick. Aisha Yesufu claims. Patutomi, shadow government, DSS sick. Aisha Yesufu claims. And then Kaduna flags off 2025 Hajj airlift. Imo government officials apprehend fake revenue collector. Tinubu in 2027. And then ex-Bayelsa Labour Party governorship candidate ask Diri Dixon to lead the Jaws to APC. Before I join Rufai Oseni. 2025 UTME candidates seek total cancellation as JAMB admits errors. Go on, no place for military incursion in Nigeria. And then JAMB admits errors in 2025 UTME, tenders apology. How bandits fed twin babies born in captivity to dogs. Ha! Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Everyone get to the comment section on YouTube and let's get your own observation. All right? Yeah. And then WhatsApp is also there. The WhatsApp number is 081 717 56338. I'll take that again. 081 717 56338. Okay? Yeah. That is it. This time around, we will go join Rufai Oseni to get his analysis. Everyone, stay there. Don't go nowhere.
The story is finally out. JAMB has come out to admit that there were errors in the exam. In fact, the registrar Professor Isha Koloyede broke into tears as he apologized for errors in the 2025 UTME. He apologized for the trauma caused candidates. This is reported by Punch. And you see, this is the big shame to those that kept on saying all sorts like, hey, the student didn't read and all of that. And the student protests, in fact, some of them were already ready to go to court. And now we have seen that there were errors. But I think the truth is we just have to fix the errors one way or the other. I think he had made provision that the exams will be taken again for those that the error affected, And in fact, I must even say it's very brave of Jacques Oloyede to accept that there were errors. And you can see he's been doing well in his own regard. And once there are errors, we should try as much as possible to fix it. In fact, he has ordered receipt for 387,000 candidates. And that's what we'll be looking forward to now. And please, we'd like to call on them to fix any technical glitch that might have happened during all of this time. So the students are vindicated. Those that are so quick, I think it was a minister that was saying that the kids don't read again and all of that. Those that were so quick to quickly vilify the students, where are they? But we also need to look collectively at our educational system and look how we can help improve on our educational system, how we can incentivize education once again, And he said the case was, he linked discrepancies to faulty server in his Lagos and Owerri zone, which led to failure to upload candidates' responses during the first 3 days of the examination. So this was a case of faulty server. So let's see how all of this retake pans out, because the students kept on complaining that they were locked out. So we are finally seeing the investigation as regards JAM. So JAM has said it will conduct a rescheduled UTME starting Friday, 16th May. That's when it's going to conduct a rescheduled UTME. Friday, 16th May. So let's see how it pans out. But we're happy JAM has finally accepted what happened. A team of independent investigators that gone in and they'll see what has happened. Ningi kicks as Senate suspends rules to consider 1.78 trillion FCT budget. The Senate has passed 1.78 trillion statutory appropriation bill for the FCT. President Tinubu transmitted the budget in a proposal to the Senate President in compliance with Section 299 of the Constitution. The passage of the budget will facilitate investment in health, social welfare, increased agricultural production, and job creation. The budget was read for the first time and proceeded the second reading on the same day. An unusual legislative move made possible by the motion from Okwayemi Bamidele, the Senate leader. However, Ningi of Bauchi Central resisted, citing Rule 773 and 774. He argued that the bill had not been circulated to law members ahead of the debate. Despite his objection, the Senate proceeded to consider the bill. And it must be said, things must be done properly at all times. The Senate, too, has also confirmed the new INEC recs. The truth is, we as Nigerians now need to ask questions. The confirmed appointees are Umar Yusuf Garba, Said Umar Idris, Chukwemeka Obiazako, Umar Mukhtar Johnson, Alomo Shekem. The appointments were made in accordance with Section 154, Section 1 of 1999 Constitution. And the committee was chaired by Sharafaddin Ali, representing Oyo South, and said the nominees met the requirement. We also need to be able to scrutinize all of these nominees and ask, what is their political bias? What is their antecedents? Who are they? What is their character? What have they done before now? Because these people will hold the future of the country in their hands. So it must be said, we need to ask questions. We need to be able to look at things topically. We need to ask questions. Troop repel ISWAT attacks on military base. So we're happy that troops of Nigerian army have repelled an attack by suspected ISWAP terrorists on the FOB Iran. According to Zagazola Makama, a counter-insurgency publication covering the Lake Chad region, the incident occurred on Wednesday morning when terrorists, disguised as headsmen, launched an attack on the military base. Makama said the troops engaged them, and kudos to our troop, our valiant troop, a fierce gun battle, prompting the intervention of NAF fighter jets at the scene during the attack. The publication noted that on sighting the air troops, the terrorists began to flee in many directions. They said a NAF pilot tracked and engaged a group of fleeing terrorists escaping a hillock cross, killing several of them and destroying the vehicle. These are the kind of stories we want to hear. That our troops are doing well, are dislodging this nefarious, wicked, terrible terrorists that should have no place in our country. So kudos to our troops. Again, in case if you missed it, the big story in the land is that those that were affected, over 387,000, will have to retake JAM. Those that were affected will have to retake JAM starting from Friday. JAM has identified technical glitch in the server.
Of course.
And you can see the transparency of JAM as regards this. Prosecution witness tenders slain ex-presidential advisor's death certificates. It tendered this in the evidence of hearing of terrorism charges against Nnamdi Kanu. The former presidential advisor was murdered in 2021, allegedly by the proscribed group. Gulak, who served as a special advisor on political affairs to ex-president Jonathan up to 2015, was shot in Owerri during a visit to the state in 2021. The Nigerian government had blamed the killing on IPOB, the proscribed organization, according to the Nigerian government, but the group denied investment in the killing at that time. So according to the government, Gulak killing was one of the series of deadly attacks linked to IPOB. Presenting this is as a certificate. The witness who testified behind shield hiding him from a view of court tendered a certified true copy of the death certificate to back the prosecution. Led by prosecution lawyer Adegboyega Awomolo, the witness maintained on Wednesday that the sit-at-home directive, which Mr. Kanu ordered on radio broadcast to be enforced throughout the southeast, led to Gulak's killing. So the federal government has been trying as much as possible to be able to prove a case against Nnamdi Kanu, and he too has defended himself. And let's see how all of this, pan out in the coming days.
Okay.
As regards the death of Gulak, the federal government is trying to say it was based on the sit-at-home. But let's also wait and see further investigations as all of these pan out in the coming days. Cholera is another big problem. Cholera, Plateau records 3 deaths, 5 confirmed cases of cholera. Commissioner of Health, Nicholas Banlong, said he has recorded 5 cases of cholera, 3 fatalities, 20 suspected cases. And this is around Bokos and some other parts of Plateau. So we want, please, the health ministry to do something and do something quickly as regards that health scourge. It's really very important that we look at it holistically. Many other stories making the rounds today. The story on cholera was from Premium Times, and we're also checking many other stories. And I must also praise, an ex-minister is praising JAM for their transparency. Yes, we are also praising JAM. If it's another body now, they will not have the temerity to come out to say, actually, there was a technical glitch. So we're also commending them. But please, let's also check all of this equipment and check it well. And let's also hope that we can, as much as possible, to remediate all these issues of technical glitch. But it takes a lot to admit an error. Kudos to JAM as regards that. The JAMs will be taken again. Shows the integrity Professor Ishaq Oloyede brings to the job and brings to the system in general.
Okay. Rufai Oseni, thank you so much. Thank you and thank you and thank you again. I do appreciate you. Thank you. All right, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. This time around, we will go join Barrister Darlington Agumo. Yeah, he will be talking to us this morning, analyzing some of these headlines back to back. Okay? Now, at this time, let's join Barrister Darlington Agumo. All right, everyone, feel free to join the conversation, okay? Feel free to join the conversation this morning. All right, top of the morning to you. Welcome, sire. Are you there? Hello? Good morning, Barrister Darlington. Hello, good morning. Barrister Darlington, good morning. Okay, I can hear you now. Top of the morning to you. All right. Let's talk. Before I take you to the southeast and talk about Nnamdi Kanu and what is actually happening in court recently, let's talk about the economy of Nigeria. The federal government, the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning Committee, or rather, let me put it this way. The Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Atiku Bagudu, says Nigeria's economy is witnessing a significant turnaround under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said this was driven by bold reforms, improved coordination, and a renewed focus on national priorities in the past 2 years. In other words, he is scoring Tinubu's economy scoring the economy very, very high under the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Is it right or is wrong?
It is very wrong. For you to know the strength of the economy, you now know the strength of your currency. Where is the naira dollar exchange rate today? They can't see it. Where did they make it when they came into office? I mean, this is not add up now. Eh? You can see what people are going through, and you're talking about a good economy. Which good economy? A good economy. Yes, the Tinubu cannot say that in his office in Asoro. Good economy. Eh? Can you just imagine? You see, whatever they tell life, they will thank themselves. If the economy is good, my brother, you will see if you don't need to go to London to discuss whatever you think you have achieved. The economy is a good economy. Yes, insecurity are taking over Nigeria entirely. The primary purpose of government, you have not achieved it. And you have lost it. As a good economy. Are you serious? How much are you buying a bag of rice now? How much?
Hello, Barrister. Are you there? Hello? Okay. All right. Yes, I can hear you very well. I said, yes, I heard you. But I am telling you that some persons will tell you that the president is doing well. He's doing well. Let's put aside some level of hatred or whatever. The president is doing his best to make sure everything is stabilized.
Whatever sacrifice and doesn't reflect what is on ground. It doesn't. Mention any other country in this whole wide world where terrorists are sharing authority with the government. I mean, terrorists. Ransacking a whole army barrack. And you are telling me you are making real progress. No, tell me real progress. That people are defecting to your party. Is that progress? And you know the reason, not that there is anything good going on there. You know the reason why they are going there. So, they should still have someone to themselves. All the people that are saying this thing, we know them and we know what they represent. They are looking for crops from the table. Crops are taken from the master table. That's what they are looking for, nothing else.
Barrister Darlington. Barrister Darlington, to curb escalating insecurity across Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu has approved the establishment of a national forest guard system and ordered the recruitment of over 130,000 armed operatives to secure the forests in Nigeria. Yes.
Will you give them God? Will you give them? You don't want to go and sacrifice them. The one we are sacrificing with the military is not enough. Instead of you to take a political will to solve the problem, you are raising all sorts of...
They will be given ammunition, and of course we've been told that the recruitment and the training will be supervised by the Office of the National Security Advisor and of course the Ministry of Environment.
I said nothing will come out of it. If the Western army will not solve the problem, forget it. I said those guys are going to be sacrificed. Don't deceive yourself. Who attack a military barrack, take away their arms, hardware. They are not going to raise some civilians, just hard work arrangements to go and face them. I want to see how that will happen.
It has been said that a rough projection of about 3,500, recruits per state would translate to over 130,000, new forest guards, including those for the Federal Capital Territory. So 3,000 people per state, 3,500 from every state.
What happened to the cattle ranch that Tinubu told us to solve the problem of this killer header ravaging our farmland? What happened to it? They even brought back the minister, as the minister of that particular ministry. What happened to it? You can see that Tinubu doesn't know what to do. I'm not joking. He doesn't know what to do. I'm not joking. A man who knows what to do cannot be doing all these things. Politics of assault.
Okay.
How much you are going to invest in a matter that requires political will? Have you ever had the Tinubu implementing this to a killer headman? No. Nobody even mention their name whenever they strike. Nobody even call them out. They are leaders that are in the law. Nobody has called them out and say, what are these people? These people that are doing this, what are you saying now? Nobody. They don't mention their name, they don't call them out. Don't even take them to court for what they are doing. You are raising people to go and do work. To go and do work.
But let's look at it holistically. Don't you think this is a right step? I mean, it's still instead of just folding its arms.
It is the wrong thing because people are going to die. It can't be cheated. People are going to die for nothing. Forget it. What are you telling me here? Are you going to ask them like you ask the military? I said the military should not protect you and you are going to sacrifice more lives in the forest work, forest guard.
In your opinion, Barrister, what is the right way out of this, of insecurity in Nigeria? What do you think the president should do? Let's get to Southeast. Let's talk about Nnamdi Kanu. Barrister, the federal government has tendered a certified true copy, CTC, of the death certificate of the former special advisor on political affairs to ex-president Goodluck Jonathan, Ahmed Gulak, allegedly murdered by members of IPOB in 2012 for alleged non-compliance with the sit-at-home order. In other words, court has admitted Gulak's death certificate in Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Now, some other newspaper would put it in a different way. Some says that he was actually killed, or let me put it this way: IPOB killed Gulak in Imo during Nnamdi Kanu's sit-at-home, and that is a witness that is telling the court. It said that the federal government witness, identified as BBB, whatever, on Wednesday yesterday, tendered a certified true copy of the death certificate of Ahmed Gulak, allegedly murdered by members of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, in 2012 for alleged disobedience of the sit-at-home order. Now, what I'm trying to bring out of this is they are now bringing up evidences against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as to why he's been held in detention for this long. Barrister Darlington, we had a conversation around this the last time, and you were not comfortable with all of these evidences. How would you look at this particular evidence?
It is very wrong, because Gulak was not the only person that the travel team was there. It's totally not allowed. We have many prominent Northerners in the party. So, on what basis? Because before you can even get a conviction for this type of thing, the active shooter and the mercenary must be involved. What was the motive? Yeah, what was the motive? Did the Gulak say or do anything against IPOB? I mean, you remember what exactly happened? IPOB entered Imo State. That was when the constitutional review was going on also. And he entered incognito. He came in hiding or something. I mean, for a man who is supposed to travel, what was it? Was it a political issue? Remember that man was behind the Russian to Russians losing the election in Imo State or something like that. He played a prominent role. So why are you attaching everything to IPOB? Then indicate your family. Gulak was among the other people and the driver inside that car. Some people singled him out. That was the police report. Some people singled him out of as to say yes. Or the only northern that traveled to the south is at that time. So why are you reporting Gulak? He was it's not even as prominent as other people know. He's just a presidential advisor to Jonathan. So what exactly did Gulak do wrong to IPOB? We need to situate it so that we know whether yes, it was IPOB that was after him and for what reason. And when that incident happened, the same police did not trail the vehicle. The people that came to commit that offense, they were trailed them to a marketplace in India where they were offloading tomato and whatever from a trailer. It can't be today. How can IPOB finish such operation and then go somewhere to start unloading tomato and pepper somewhere again? And then when the police were they get them so they were carrying the gun and offloading tomato and pepper. My brother, forget that story. Forget it. These are higher witnesses. Forget it.
Awomolo told BBB that one of the last evidence he gave was that during the radio broadcast made by Kanu, he called for receipt at home leading to the death of Gulak. This is where we are, Barrister. This is where we are. That's what we're talking about.
Hold on. Did IPOB say that anybody that sees that Gulak, he should kill him? I know that fact. Did IPOB, did it not become the mention that, look, if you see Gulak, kill him? I'm sure IPOB members don't even know who is a Gulak. They don't know him. I'm sure of that. Because the man has been very quiet and all that. He has not been prominent in the issue of IPOB. So, on what basis would they go after him? That's my question. Nothing cannot stand in court. The broadcast that was made. So, is Gulak the problem of IPOB? No, tell me. He's a political advisor to Jonathan. What did he advise Jonathan against IPOB that can warrant IPOB going after him? Anyway, I'm sure Nnamdi Kanu have intelligent lawyers. They will deal with this matter.
So it means now we are seeing, it's becoming clearer. Nigerians have been asking, who is holding Nnamdi Kanu back? Why hasn't he been released? Now we are now seeing evidence is being tendered by some persons in court against Nnamdi Kanu. Now he stayed a couple of years already, in detention, and if he is not released, if all of these evidence is granted and he's sent, I really don't know what the court will say. You are a barrister. I don't know where all of this is leading.
I have told you, no, the witnesses are that of the prosecution. By the time cross-examination will come, you will see that all these evidence will fall flat before the court. Oh. I am telling you. It's the prosecution that are now being being interrogated. By the time the cross-examination will come up, it can be treated. All this nonsense will fall flat before the court because they don't hold water.
In plain words, what these guys are saying in court is that IPOB killed Gulak. It was Nnamdi Kanu that arranged his death, or it was his proclamation that killed Gulak.
You don't just make
allegedly.
Hold on. You don't just say so. I told you here. For you to secure a conviction in a matter like this, you must convince the court that both the accused and the mercy are involved. That Nnamdi Kanu IPOB planned the death of Gulak. Okay, how did they now bring him to Imo State? You mean that IPOB invited him to Imo State and they kill him there, or what? I don't get it. Just look at it yourself. What did he come to do in Imo State? In a clandestine manner. He entered Imo State in a clandestine manner, in disguise. So, who is he fighting for? I told you the role he played in the Rotas for Crochas election that he played in Imo State. And you are not aware.
How do you know he disguised?
How does that concern IPOB? That he made a statement. I asked you here. Was there any time when Nnamdi Kanu said, everybody that sees the Gulak kill him? We don't know that yes, it was specific. There was nothing like that. He now said
Some will tell you it's a way to prolong Kanu's stay in detention. What do you think?
But they are doing it the wrong way because, in fact, their ignorance is being exposed every day. The first time, remember the first week they said that when they start him in a hotel along the airport route, that they didn't see any incriminating evidence. Is that not true? So, on what basis are you now continuing the trial? They are suffering for evidence, they will never get it. They can't be cheated, they will never get it because the last time I checked, one of the instruments of any terrorist is gone. Wherever you see him, people like Osama bin Laden, you can never see Osama bin Laden without clutching an AK-47 across his chest. That is the instrument of his business. So, did you catch Nnamdi Kanu with Amy? The answer is no. So, what are you now saying? Please.
Let's quickly touch some political stories. Quickly, a quick one. I want to point this out, but because of my time, okay, let me just read it out anyway. There are some investigation being made by some persons in Nigeria, or maybe I should put it this way: an affiliate of Ohaneze Ndigbo, has declared that the endorsement of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu by Governor Charles Soludo will amount to nothing. It will be recalled that Soludo, during the president's recent visit to Anambra State, announced that his party, ABGA, will support the president for a second term.
Let us not waste time on that matter. Yes, it can be cheated. Let us not waste time on it. It's a non-issue. Soludo should go and install Tinubu as the president or impose Tinubu as the president of Igbo. Let me see how you do it. I have told him he will never succeed in what he's trying to do. He doesn't know the Igbos very well. He doesn't. I thought that as a professor, he should understand his people very well. So that thing he said it for his own purpose. I don't know what purpose though, but it may even cost him his political career. Because Ghana people may vote him out of office with anger. I'm telling you, we are not talking about what they have been saying about the P2B for nothing, for no justification. Now to add insult into injury, he's now free want to impose the Tinubu on us. But he did not tell us why we should vote for Tinubu. He didn't say that too. This is the Tinubu who has been holding our son, our brother.
Barrister Darlington, why are some Ndigbos, abandoning Soludo almost all of a sudden? I mean, because he's supporting the president.
Because, look, he said that we are going to. He shouldn't say that he said the Igbos, Anambra people, Abga. What kind of thing is that? Is it your love, Abga? He should have been talking to himself. We don't know. By the way, did Tinubu come for campaign in Anambra? He came for an official visit, and you are not introducing politics to prove that you are more holier than Pope or what? That you want to grab more than the belief, Abi? Those things are not necessary, and he knows it will never work. We did not accept the Buhari, we will not accept the Tinubu. It's as simple as that.
Okay, it's all right. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And still in the Southeast has threatened to dump PDP if denied National Secretary position. Your comment on that quickly.
They should not. Rather, they should ask for it. If you now jump out of PDP, where are you going to? APC, Abi? They should ask for it. It's their right. They should demand for it. You don't capitulate when your enemy tries to make you look irrelevant. If you know, that means you have surrendered to them. You ask for it. That's as simple as that. It should be your bargaining chip. Don't run away from such things. It's not good. You won't make headway. Where you are going to, we don't accept it there. We not give you the secretaryship we are there. No, where you want to run to, we don't give you the secretaryship. That is a very unintelligent move to make now. Something is not for PDP. You and I know that. We have been voting PDP. So why wouldn't I abandon it for somebody else?
They are threatening mass exit if the choice of Sunday Ude Okoye as National Secretary was not respected.
I've told them what to do, yes. All those things will not work. If they go to APC, will they be giving that thing they are looking for? The answer is capital no. So why do you now want to jump from a fan into fire? Let them calculate well. I don't know who's advancing these people.
Thank you, Barrister. Thank you, Barrister Darlington. Thank you again and again. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
All right. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Can we talk to you now, listening to us from every corner of the world? 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. If you want to call me, endeavor to move away from your radio set or turn down the volume just about 60 seconds. Yes, 60 seconds for everyone. Mind what you say on a national radio. And like I said, be very, 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 very civil. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. What's your name and where you calling from? Good morning. Are you there? Good morning. Hello? Huh? Oh, okay. Okay. VOPFM, hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
How is today?
Great, great. Let's go.
Yeah, what I want to say about Nnamdi Kanu. They are trying to find something to hold him, but I know that the guy is innocent. There's no way they can hold innocent person without any evidence. So by the end of the day, they will still find another thing because I know that they will tell on this. Let them release that man. That man did not do anything.
Okay.
Let them release him. That's what I'm asking for.
Okay.
So that the man will have his own freedom. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call, and 081 717 56338 on WhatsApp. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Peter Monster from Shomolu.
Good morning.
A continued care of Leon Sharibu in the hands of the terrorists, the Boko Haram, is worrisome. And then the British High Commission is saying that the insecurity situation in Nigeria is alarming. Those two statements. And we are looking for foreign investors. I said the other day, the only foreign investors that we are having now in Nigeria are the foreign terrorists that have taken over our land, sacking the army bases, killing our military, cashing away their weapons. That's the only thing that is working now. Now, I want to remind you, when APC came 2013, 2014, what did they use in campaigning? Oh, we will free the Chibok girls in the shortest possible time. Oh, yes, Sharibu will come back home. Oh, Boko Haram within 6 months will become a thing of the past. Even this Tinubu's wife that is talking about farming, where does she want people to farm? Do they want to come and farm on the expressway when terrorists have taken over our farms and disguising as a headman? Now, have you heard Tinubu's wife mention anything about Leah Sharibu, a woman like her? Leah Sharibu can equally be the first lady. Leah Sharibu and other people of girls that the only crime they committed was to go to school. That even this man Shetima today, that told the government that he will guarantee the safety of those girls. When the government told him, no, your place is not safe for these girls to do WAEC, to study for WAEC, he said, no, I will guarantee them safety. And then Boko Haram came and carried away these girls. And Shetima is the vice president today, vice commander-in-chief of the armed forces. And he has said nothing. He has said nothing about people's daughters, people's wives, people's first ladies, whether governor first lady or presidential first lady. Those are the girls in the forest with the terrorists that they allowed. Did you hear the House of Assemblyman crying the other day, saying that Jonathan brought mercenaries to come and finish this when he was about to finish Boko Haram because of our selfish interest? Then we stopped Jonathan and we dropped those people away. And today we are still, did you hear that? Nigerians go play that voice note. I was almost crying. That this is what people could do. When we say somebody say attack on Boko Haram, it's attack on the law. Sometimes what is the representative from some people will say, where did you get that? I heard that and I was, oh my God. See, I am saying one thing this morning. You see this is a terrorism that the government is using, I mean, to destroy Nigerian life, and they will say nothing about it. All that they are talking about is the country in 2027, how to retain power. This Kanu has Tinubu, where are the children girls? Have you brought them back? Because if it's my daughter, I will not agree. Because Tinubu's daughter is not there, Tinubu's daughter is not there, President Jonathan's daughter are not there, Mrs. Tinubu's daughters are not there. So they have abandoned this case to the terrorists. And then terrorists, I ask this question, I want to stop at that. I am hoping, Peter Monte is hoping, that what happened in Afghanistan will not happen in Nigeria.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning. What's your name and where you calling from? Good morning to you. Oh, sorry about that. You call back. Hello, good morning here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Oh, okay. Talk to us. What's your name? Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you. 0700 903 903 903. It's a number to call. And WhatsApp 0817175638. Good morning to you. What's your name? Hello, what's your name?
Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
All right, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Innocent. I'm calling from Amu, the first state.
Good morning to you.
Please, first of all, I want to talk about if Tulumbu will get more votes for that. It's simple. If you want to get more votes, let him release this man, Nnamdi Kanu. Forget other things for the Southeast. He's going to win for that. If you release this man, Nnamdi Kanu, it's simple. And again, for this Gulak of a team, Gulak look for somebody to start to Imo State. Who is that person that he has business with? Who is that person that is coming to see? That person has a lot of query to answer. That person is the person that the court is supposed to invite. Let him tell us what happened to his person that is coming to see him.
Okay.
That is what we are looking for Imo State issue. For the forest guy, that is good for me as I'm seeing it. Maybe it's part of that state police they are talking about. If they can get 3,000 for each state, 3,000 something for each state, somehow they are using it to replace that state police we are looking up.
Thank you.
That's what I'm seeing there. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Kabingida.
Good morning. Your name?
Good morning. I'm
your
calling
location.
from Germany.
Welcome. Welcome.
Please, about Gulak. My question is, why was government then the government of Buhari, it was under government of Buhari that man died in Imo State. And when that man died, the same day that man died, the police killed almost how many people? The people they are accused of killing that man. After 2 or 3 weeks again, they caught another people and killed them, and accusing them of killing the same man. They killed 80 people the same day. Now, even Professor what they call Kanu, Chidoka Kanu, even was even asking them, how many times are you going to kill the people that killed one person? Now, even Okorocha was telling this governor that we know who killed the Gulak, that they should come out and tell Nigerians who killed Gulak, that they should stop accusing IPOB. I mean, Okorocha was telling this man now that is governor of Imo State. My question is, who killed Alex Bade, former former vice what do you call it now in Nigeria? Who killed Alex Bade in northern Nigeria? Who killed 7 senators from Plateau State and 7 House rep in Plateau State? As we speak, nobody has ever told you who killed those. A 7 senator was murdered in Plateau State. Nobody was arrested. A 7 House member in Plateau State was killed. Nobody was arrested. Let me tell you, first class chiefs in southern Kaduna, in Plateau State, have been murdered. First class leaders in Plateau State have been murdered. Nobody arrested. Nobody accused of anybody of killing those people. First class Oba in Ondo State was murdered. As we speak, nobody arrested anybody. But today they are accusing IPOB of killing Gulak. One person killing Gulak. My brother, finally, Bishop Kanu was arrested, was kidnapped in Abia State. They rashly accused IPOB of kidnapping that man. But when that man was freed, he came on the line, told the public that it was Fulani people that kidnapped him in Lokwanta, and he paid $100 million naira. But immediately he was kidnapped. The whole place was, IPOB kidnapped him, ECN kidnapped him. Do you know one thing? Because there is no law in Nigeria, no investigative, anything in Nigeria. That's why this case against Nnamdi Kanu it has no basis. They should leave that man alone. They should release that man after 4.5 years of kidnapping him from Kenya. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your call. Thank you. Let's read some messages now. We've got a couple of messages to read. Let's touch on them one after the other. Just few though, because I know I might not be able to touch on all of them. Okay, let's see. Good morning to you. Not until we remove tribalism from our daily doings, Nigeria is not going anywhere. How can Barrister said Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any offense? What about the inciting words? Those inciting words are still online, where he was ordering his disciples to attack uniformed men and what have you. If his families are among the people who were killed back then, would he be talking like this? That's what this person is saying. Okay, good morning to you in the studio. Like IPOB, Wasiu Nikorodu, can I look at this message again? Is it for me? Okay. Morning to you in the studio. Your last guest said like IPOB mouthpiece. Let me tell you, there is concrete evidence against Nnamdi Kanu. I hope they will allow the case to go on peacefully. And on Forex Guard is good development, and hope everyone of this guard will guard the estate forest. From addition of Wasiu in Ikorodu. Okay, thank you. Good morning to you. Well done. Good job. Jam issues and glitches. Bad as the case may be, at least someone owned up and apologized and did not award results to cover failure. Don't you think this is what INEC should have done? Till today, all the people who conducted the election never apologized. They only claimed it was their right to use any method to announce the result just to please those who paid them in advance. Everlasting shame they have upon themselves. Okay, Sati Orisubare, thank you so much for sending that message to me. Appreciate you. What's your name? Joshua from Satellite Town. He's saying the name Atiku Bagudu sounds like the name of a jester, like every other sycophants around the president. These men are only working for their greedy bellies. The news that babies are fed to the dogs of bandits should move anyone with conscience to tears. The president, in my own opinion, is working against our interest. To the good people of Nigeria, poverty knows no tribe or religion. Let's shun ethnic and religious sentiments and unite as one to counter all these evil and greedy politicians. Okay, it's fine. What is this person saying? Let them watch those troops from Bako. It mustn't persist or what's your name? Oh, you didn't send your name. Thank you so much. Let's see. Chief Udo is saying something here. Shuwara, Sunday Igboho called for protest and people were killed and nobody hold them accountable for their deaths. Mieti Allah claimed they attacked Governor Otom with intention to kill him and nobody arrested them. Kanu made statements for people to sit at home, and Gulak, who visited the governor, and the governor failed to protect him, and they are putting the blame on Kanu instead of Governor Hope Uzodinma. Chief Udo. Okay, thank you so much. Wow. The government is trying all avenues to curtail these bandits and killer headsmen instead of wishing the government good luck first time. What's your name? Okay, let's see. Chude Josephine Nkoli is saying, good morning. Recruiting armed men without sufficient training may end up decimating our wildlife. Decimating our wildlife. It is certain that they will turn to hunters. Oh, really? Oh, God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because of my time. Oh, okay. Let's see. Good morning to you. In a Senate climb, the JAMB registrar will resign, but it doesn't happen in this country. What will the Minister of Education say now after defending that they have succeeded in their measures that are yielding results? That's what we get when mediocres are put in place of... what's your name? Keleti Light, thank you so much. Take it easy, okay? Wanyo. Oh, forest guards won't solve anything. Tinubu should have political will and deal with the 400 names from UAE and other sponsors of terrorists. B. The only reform from Tinubu's government is increasing tax and charges on the citizens. No reform in agriculture, security, judiciary, education, security, and all of that. May God save our land. Amechi from Mafoluku, thank you so much. Good morning, Judah. This is there is no way the economy will improve with the exchange rate at what is it is now. The economy is not improving at all. Cosmos Ndubeze from Ikeja, thank you so much. Peter from Fesak is saying the government is all about lies. Everybody around him, the president, are liars. Okay, thank you so much, Peter. Foodstuff are reducing arithmetically. The significance is too poor. The economy is not smiling. Engineer Lawrence from Igboleri, thank you. Greetings to you. Yeah. Abomination everywhere under this current administration. Imagine twins being thrown to dogs by bandits. We should be careful of God's of God's law to this nation. Do we really have government in this land? Killings everywhere. Too bad. God have mercy on us, this nation. Please release Nnamdi Kanu. Okay. All the ministers that travel to UK are pure hypocrites. The Oyibo public cannot cry on our behalf. The select group they will address are settled to report whatever they will dish out. Shame on the ministers. Okay, thank you so much. From HRHBC Nwoko, the news of bandits feeding their dogs with newborn babies is condemnable and totally against humanity. It is so bad that these criminal elements are allowed to roam about with little or no action from the government to eliminate them from the surface of the earth. This is painful. And for JAMB, I suggest the immediate resignation of the JAMB registrar and all that are involved in this mess. That was how they messed up with the presidential election. That was how they messed up. Feeding babies to dogs by bandits. What a sad story. Well, it can only happen in Nigeria. God is watching. Chris from Iba sent that message. And then, what's your name now? Things has gone so bad in Nigeria. Our matter don't tire God self. He has left us to our fate. Bandits are killing people daily, but our leaders are clamoring for 2027 election. I'm sorry for my country. Okay. Good morning, JIG and listeners. I must commend the boldness of JAMB boss, Professor Oloyede, for publicly admitting technical and human errors in the recent JAMB result. But what next after the admittance? Since this has created ripples, trauma, and surge of waves among candidates that are concerned and even parents. Now, promising the affected students for a rewrite of the exam again, but did not, pronounce modalities put in place to avert similar occurrences or circumstances that has Okay, Bikono, Pop Chu in Ikorodu is the one sending that message. Everyone, let me take one more call and I am good to go this morning. Is that fine? 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning.
Yes, like what you find concerning the writing of exam for prospective students on the 16th of May, Abi? 16th of May, this month, which means is tomorrow. I'm asking.
Hello? Hello? Because of our time, we need to run. Thank you so very much, everyone. I appreciate you. I will be here by 10:30. Yeah. Doctor's Mike, the doctor will be here by 10:30. All right? And we'll talk more. Thank you so much, everyone. On social media, Ikamijude is spelled IKAMIJUDEH. I'm out of here. Good morning and have a wonderful day.
Please note, the views and opinions expressed on this program solely those of the individual contributors and do not necessarily represent the official views of the Voice of the People 90.3 FM, Lagos.